The world is changing. Climate is changing. Our society is changing. Governance is changing. But there is still hope. And over the horizon, there is light. The Jai Jagat Yatra was initiated from Rajghat in Delhi on 2nd of October 2019. In a collective event, various thinkers and supporters of peace and non-violence showered their support with their presence and speeches. Along with them, Shri Prahlad Patel, Minister of Culture and Tourism in India, marked his presence and recited the need to spread Gandhi's message across the world. Around 50 people got together for a 365 days long foot march. The Jai Jagat Yatra would pass through 10 countries to reach Geneva, Switzerland on 1st October 2020. In India, the yatra started from Delhi and then passed through Morena, Vidisha, Bhopal, Betul, Chhindwara and reached Wardha, marking the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma and Kasturba Gandhi. The yatra has 4 major pillars: poverty eradication, climate emergency, social inclusion, and halting of conflict. These pillars will also be the basis of discussion when the yatra reaches United Nations headquarters in Geneva.
That is great in the yatra is that we haven't a daily routine. Every day is different, every place is different, we meet different people every day. So it's really good to improve yourself, to adapt you at every situation and every place, and to adapt you at every comfort. For example, someday we are in the hotel with all the comforts, and the day after we sleep in the soil. Someday we have a really good and clean bathroom, and other day we have one bathroom for all the women. We have cold water and another day hot water. So it's good to improve your detachment.
इन दिलों में उमंग है ये जहां नया बनाएंगे.
There is no change without suffering. There is no change without sacrifice. They need to take suffering in order to understand suffering. Right? It's not just fun. Right? It's not seminar and conferences. It's more than that. It is basically preparing oneself to understand the suffering and also to cope with it.
जिंदगी को ढूंढते हुए गीत गा रहे हैं आज हम रागिनी को ढूंढते हुए.
Passing through the tribal belt of Saharia tribe was a definitive moment in the yatra. The Padyatris came face to face with some harsh struggles of these indigenous people.
कच्ची पढ़ाई ना होते अब आठ है को मड़ा मोड़ी हो ता पे बॉम्बे जो ने 10 कतई ना होते ऐसे मास्टर है
आदमी नहीं जल रहा और तो भी पुलिस से आ गई भाई सा मोड़ा न पकड़े नहीं.
किसी का नहीं है अपना, सब ऐसे मजदूरी करने के लिए किसी के भी खेत में मतलब रखवाली ले लेते हैं.
जमीन नहीं है कैसे जिएंगे, जंगल नहीं है कैसे जिएंगे, पानी नहीं है कैसे जिएंगे, नहीं वायु नहीं है तो कैसे जिएंगे, नहीं जीने का अधिकार. आज दुनिया भर में ये मान्यता है कि लोगों को मानव अधिकार देना है.
The Yatris explored the tribal lifestyle very intimately. They discovered that their community, culture, and art forms are incredible and also strikingly non-violent in nature.
So it was amazing to see police, to see district collectors, to see SDMs. All of these different people offer so much in terms of help on this march.
It was a delight to see the Madhya Pradesh state government giving great support to the Yatra. So much that ex-Chief Minister Shri Kamal Nath visited the Yatra 3 times in its course in Madhya Pradesh.
महात्मा गांधी जी का जो संदेश है, जो आज सबसे ज़्यादा आवश्यकता अपने देश को है, वे जगह जगह पहुंचा रहे हैं। ये इनकी कुर्बानी और त्याग के लिए हम उनके ऋणी हैं।
The momentous influence of the Yatra was felt in every city and villages. Vidisha's biggest and most prestigious university, Samrat Ashok Technical Institute, took inspiration from the learnings of Gandhi and started regular courses in non-violent education. Interestingly, this specialized course was inaugurated by the Padhyatris themselves. The influence of the Yatra was a form of reckoning. The human civilization as we see today is going through a really tough time. The need of the hour is to spread the message of Ba and Bapu to the entire world.
जली बढरी से विश्व लागिया से केना हो बारू जे करू हेवा आमी शांति है ना आमी शांति है ना जली बढरी से विश्व लागिया से केना हो बारू जे करू हेवा आमी शांति है ना आमी शांति है ना जाति नाही पंथ नाही.
The big news that is coming in is from Delhi,
it
where
was the end of an
police
ugly
is
day.
trying to control
Street
a mob.
battles that turned
The West
into
Bank
brawls
city of
that
यात्रा चलते चलते कई जगह ऐसा लगा, हमें अनुभव हुआ कि अभी वर्तमान में महात्मा गांधी और कस्तूरबा भी है, ऐसा वर्तमान में लगने लग गया है।
आमी शांति है ना आमी शांति है ना जली बढरी से.
This ceremony in Chhindwara is being attended by 25,000 children. They are going to sing the Jai Jagat song with Javier.
The beginning, sometimes I forgot the lyrics, but now I think that I have practiced enough so that it comes spontaneously.
But these children aren't the only ones to do so.
Jai Jagat.
We have given violence a lot of scope in terms of introducing violent toys, in terms of introducing very, very violent, brutal films, and social media is also full of violence. So, in a world where young people are face to face with violence, they fail to understand the value of peace and how peace can be achieved through non-violent and peaceful methods. So, peace education is very, very important.
In its last leg, the yatra reached Wardha, a district in Maharashtra, with immense support from Mahatma Gandhi International Hindi University. An official closure of the Indian leg of Jai Jagat Yatra had been planned. The Padyatris shared their experiences of their march and also the learnings they received during the journey. In the Karma Bhumi of Gandhi, the event took place amidst eminent Gandhian thinkers and also Shri Prahlad Patel, Minister of Culture and Tourism in India. He had spent a great deal of time listening to these yatris. The last walk in India took place between Wardha and Sevagram. Interestingly, the marchers of World March for Peace and Non-Violence also joined in. It was a moment of completion for the yatris. The walk that started from Rajghat, Gandhi's resting place, was concluding to Sevagram, which was Gandhi's workplace. And with the aim of bringing equity to the world with its 4 pillars, the Jai Jagat Yatra completed its Indian Peace March. One notion, 4 pillars and 50 yatris. The Jai Jagat Yatra completed 2,000 kilometers. When the yatra was flagged off, no one had the idea of how and what they will eat and where they will stay. But there was support from everywhere. The government, 100+ organizations and thousands of common people. The yatra was welcomed with open arms wherever it passed through. The Jai Jagat Yatra reached out to 8,000 women, 18,000 youngsters, 20,000 men and 50,000 children and initiated conversations on non-violence and its practical implications. The yatra passed through places which are seldom heard by people and into places with no network at all. Sometimes the walk was in the day and sometimes in the night. Through the scorching heat and through the chilly winters, there was even unexpected downpour in between. The yatra went with the rivers and through the jungles. At every turn, there were birds and animals too. While some animals could only be seen, others extended the warmth of human love. This act of love is also a process to achieve non-violence and ahimsa. Talking of the communal harmony, various religious establishments hosted the yatris and organized prayers of peace. It was astonishing to see that the yatra never had only 50 people, or rather, the people never wanted the yatra to be alone. People poured support in every city, village and communities. Sometimes the yatra would extend to a march of 1,000 people. The yatra had been successful today due to the contribution of many people. This is the very essence of Jai Jagat Yatra. Victory to all, victory to the world. In a gentle way, you can shake the world.
शांति की हवा चले जग कहे भले भले दिन उगे स्नेह का रात रंज की ढले शांति की हवा चले जग कहे भले भले दिन उगे स्नेह का रात रंज की ढले दिन उगे स्नेह का रात रंज की ढले दिन उगे स्नेह का रात रंज की ढले जय जगत जय जगत जय जगत पुकार जा जय जगत जय जगत जय जगत पुकार जा जय जगत पुकार जा सिर अमन पे वार जा जय जगत पुकार जा सिर अमन पे वार जा सब सबके हित के वास्ते अपना सुख बिसार जा, सबके हित के वास्ते अपना सुख बिसार जा। जय जगत जय जगत जय जगत पुकार जा, 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 जय